How you doing there? How's life on the Watcher side? I'm gonna turn on my fan. Let's hope you don't hear that. Alright. I mean, it's partially there, but, it's not like a crazy amount. Oh, shit, look at that. Oh, that's not right. Wait. Oh, shit, that's right. I have the wrong display up right now. Oh, I was not prepared for this at all. Oh, shit. There you go. That's what we like to see. I was memeing too hard. I was gonna go, where is it? I was gonna do this. Go, boop, boop, badoop, but, I misclicked, and then it took us to, here. And, slight problems. So something's not working right here. That's what happens when you have scenes for very weirdly specific situations. And the games that, don't look right. Anyway, welcome back to the Bloodbath. Yeah, no. Sorry about that. I had to get a big old drink, but yeah, everything went bad. Everything that could have gone bad pretty much has gone bad. I mean, we still have the crystals. Maybe. Wherever they are. I don't think we actually know who has them. Anyway, just because technically this is a new location, gonna throw that in chat because there's 2 treasure chests here. Fun fact. Where's here? Guess what? Not much. We'll ignore the skeleton. We'll talk to the skeleton later. I want to explore for. Explore for? Explore more. But really, yeah, there's, not exactly much, if you couldn't tell. Well, we're stranded. The only other option is this other cave, which, to be fair, might have a, ship depot. Potentially. It went well. Yeah. Gonzalez over here also got stranded. Was also a fun time. Half of a useless map, a dead man, and the clothes on my back. That's about what we got here. Neat. We do have a skeleton, though. So we are topical for the times, assuming you still consider Halloween to be the national holiday, and of course is every day is Halloween. Because it's Christmas time. I mean, ignore the fact that I have every single one of my items. That's not important. You know what? If you want to even be more just wrong, let's say it's a Nightmare Before Christmas. There you go. Got a moonberry. Nice. Bump that down to 1. I really don't think I need to be keeping active tabs on this shit, but yeah. Here's where Gonzalez stayed. Well, there you go. We at least have pre-built shelter, a cave with really not much. We got a bedroll, some storage containers, which, I mean, it's nice, but, it really just ain't much. I'm filling out the mini-map as well I can, but we're straight up SOL, so I don't know how I'm supposed to commentate over this. There's just nothing. What do we do about this situation? I mean, this up here seems decently interesting, considering the fact that there's a cutscene. We have the remains of our ship, so we might be able to get off, but well, there's the island. Yep. An uninhabited island in the middle of who even knows where? No one knows where we are. I was unconscious during the entire ride here. How am I not dead right now? The chance that we hit an island is astronomically low, as long as it wasn't just Valua again, because that's like the only proper continent in this entire game. I mean, there's large land masses, but Valua is like a continent. It's a big boy. This is this is all we're getting for right now. We got a save point, boats, and a lot of our hopes and dreams. But other than that, there you go. I've always really liked it when there's games where it's just a, hey, you're just in the middle of nowhere, survive. But, I mean, this game doesn't really do it, but I believe this is one of the first games I ever saw that put us into a situation like this, and it always piqued my interest. Of games where you have almost no resources just because you're out in the middle of nowhere. And I've always liked those kind of games. No game has ever done it well, in my opinion, at least from the ones that I've played. But, you know. I mean, I'll entirely admit, I don't exactly go out and play them, because a lot of them are, like, too action-y, or they're multiplayer, and I'm not really a big fan. And then here's the other perspective, because, hey, they lived. They weren't as lucky, though. They're not on an island. You see, they're in a bed. Much less resources available in a bed, rather than an island chock full of nature. And they landed together. Yeah, they're probably fine. I'm sure Drachma's fine. I'm certain about this. Yeah, Vice is having some problems with where he is right now. So, they apparently did not get sunk, because if you saw at the end of the last episode, you know, Vice got shot down, they didn't. So their lifeboat stayed up and just kind of went for a while, and someone found them. Vice didn't. Clara's Blue Rogues. Now we got a new person who's nice to us. Oh, you didn't even ask about Drachma? You only talked about Vice? Psycho with her hair down is just weird. It's better than the alternative, but weird. Nasser's capital, Nazrad, which, you know, now we're going to be able to see the actual main city capital of the Red Moon. Because Maramba was just nowhere. That was a side village, I guess. There's more towns. That was like the main side town, but this is the capital. So yeah, you can see why I had to get those chests for Vice, because he doesn't exactly have a whole lot going on right now. So, you know, that's how it works. Anyway, we got ourselves another treasure chest we can find here. Well, only one, apparently. Thank you, Clara. I mean, she's given us pocket change to help us just go, and she took us to a major city. She has done more than enough. She's going for love. Yummy. Oh god, that ship. Yeah. Can I get saved with someone who's a bit better style? I mean, I'm not exactly against pink, but Entire ship looks like a honeymoon suite. You're taking this whole romance thing a little too on the nose, ain't you? Hey, look at that! I'm Icon now. Ain't that fun? Let me just go check to make sure there ain't no chams or whatever. Yeah, there's a cham and there's a moonfish. Okay. There's a chest, a cham, and a moonfish. There's actually that you know, texture right there is actually, at least supposedly, the chasm we were blocked off at the beginning of the game. Remember when we escorted the merchant to get the passport into blew up? Yeah. Wait a minute, we're not Vice. Do I not have the eyeball thing? Where is it? I don't have the eyeball thing. Floating around the pier near the ship to the west. Okay. I'm specifically looking at this one because I'm not Vice. I don't have the moon thing, you know? The moon glass to, like, see them and then also suction cup them. If I could see the thing, like, even if it was its little sparkles, you know, that would at least be inclination of an idea of a... yep. We do not. We can't get it right now. I'm gonna write down Moonfish Nazrad. Just to remind myself that we can't get that. Great. There's a little bit of foreshadowing that, hey, guess what? Vice isn't stuck there for the rest of the game. Or, you know, it could just be they find another moon glass. That's an alternative. Am I allowed to go through here? Oh, I am. I've just allowed through? Look at this. This screams the kind of thing you'd be like, okay, I'm not allowed to go through here. These NPCs are going to talk to me and tell me to screw off. No. They're totally chillax. They're totally fine with it. It's alright, man. Don't worry about it. You're all good. And we got this boy over here. Who's another named boy. Fuck. There we go. Kazim. He is big man. With big gun. And he shoot good. I could totally understand the, being upset at being so good at your job, you're stationed somewhere where you're never going to be able to actually do your job. He's a gunner. He likes being a gunner, and so he got really good at it. He's the best gunner, and so he's stationed to defend the capital. But it's the capital, and so he can't really be a gunner because there's nothing to shoot at. Oh, that just sucks now, don't it? I mean, we know what's gonna happen. They've already said, like, hey, we're gonna go declare war on this here. Oh, thanks, Blue. I real appreciate it. But, I don't know. I'm just saying. I am looking for the chest right now. I'll be entirely honest. I mean, there's also a cham somewhere. I didn't look up where the cham is because I find that unfun, as always. But I am looking for the chest. Dangers of being ignorant. Where is the chest? Who knows? Maybe it doesn't really exist. Maybe the treasure was the friends we made along the way. Or this gun I found. maybe the real treasure was the gun I found along the way. Is there seriously not a treasure chest or cham over here? Come on, look at this! Come on! There's not really... Oh, you fat son of a gun! Vaguely concerned about going into town, you know, because I might get whisked away into cutscene land. I just wanted to thoroughly explore everything, just get our bearings, and also partially stall for time, let people show up. Because Weevil and Oliphant aren't here yet. Oh, that's a problem. The regulars aren't here. I want them to see this because they care, supposedly. Oh no, it's a bit of a damn shame. You let me open this back up. There you go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember this town. Yeah. We got some exploring to do. There's a ship merchant. Would be nice if we had a ship that was allowed to be not in pieces. Moneylender to borrow some. Oh, yeah, great. Osmond, big pink cat. All right, that's actually a decent lead. Which seems idiotic because I actually have a discovery to sell that would give us money, but I mean the game wouldn't have any way of knowing that. And frankly, I was gonna say if this game was a bit more open-ended about certain events like this, that could be a decent way of getting yourself some cash. Because clearly the problem right now is, hey, we have no money, we don't have a ship. Gotta get some money, gotta get a ship. And I know what's going to happen and why it doesn't happen, but, you know, if you had a discovery that you just had in a back pocket, you could, in theory, turn that into him, and that would be one of the ways to get money. That would be an interesting spin on things. It's not how it works, because this game is pretty damn linear. They really kind of just do it, you know? To be entirely honest, not a fan of controlling Ica. It's not as good. It definitely doesn't got that Vice flair. Also, the hair. I feel that one's really obvious, but damn. Say don't don't talk about like the elephant in the room. Acknowledge the elephant. Just talking to people. I'm not really sure why. They look like shopkeepers is the thing. I'd like to buy things. Oh wait, no, Vice had our stuff. If that's actually like the thing. Okay, we genuinely don't have money. And I don't have things to sell. Huh. Neat. Vice actually had everything just on him, I guess. So that's actually why he has all the loot. Because he carries it, and that means Ica and Fina don't have it. I have actually never seen this part of Nasir before, or Nazrad, or what's this place fucking called? I don't remember. But I've never actually been up here, ever. I did not know about the treasure chest. This city is way bigger than what it would initially entail or imply. Wow, it's almost as if it's a capital city. Kind of goes on the tin, if you know what I mean. That's a little on the nose. This is not Stardew, correct? Hello, Mython. Welcome to not Stardew. We are doing the other thing now. I know you want to do Stardew, and hell, I'd probably also be down for Stardew. But I also really want to play Skies of Arcadia. I want to do both. So I don't have a good solution. So I'm just going to let the chips fall where they may. Oh, no, not yet. I don't need to... I do not need to be doing this yet. Who is in need of a tab? Oh, no, no, no. It's bad. The main reason I look. Wait, I need to check something because I already looked. This is one of the things I accidentally read when I was trying to find where I was in the walkthrough again. Apparently, you get the cham from a person when you're in control of Ica. I don't know if we can get this like after the fact, so I need to double check. Oh. Oh shit! I'm very, very glad I actually decided to properly check the walkthrough. Where is the weapon shop? Oh, I'm very glad I sat down and checked this out. I don't have any money and I would have no reason to be here. Oh, it's this dude! Nice. Yeah. Nah, I thought I need to sleep. Also, yeah, I haven't been able to read the dialogue, because I haven't been able to read chat, because I have to, like, figure out where I'm going with my life. Anyway, we got the second of the third Aberric Chams in the game. Nice. He's a nice guy, because we helped him out back in the day. You know, he heard of our plight, and so now I have an Aberric Cham. Now he's the Cupel Spike. He's actually decently close to being done now. Let me actually still continue to check what I'm doing. I'm still trying to, you know, figure out where the actual Cham is, because there's a normal Cham. I need to find that. Where in the walkthrough is the normal Cham? Oh, we can't get it yet. Oh. Walkthrough did not tell me about that part. Either way, we're going to the inn. That's the, hey, you're done for, that's Ika's section done. This actually took me a while to figure out as a kid, because I didn't exactly have a walkthrough. When you're, okay, Mython, let me ask you a question. You find yourself shipwrecked. Oh, by the way, yeah, no, we had a fun shipwreck section. You find yourself shipwrecked. Someone's kind enough to fish you out, take you to the nearest big city, give you a couple, I think the equivalent would be like 50 bucks. Maybe it's 5,000 gold. It's not really not much. But it'd be like $500, I guess, would be a decent one. And you need to get off. You need a way of making money. I got a fucking air problem. Give me a sec. You need to find a way to make money, and you need to find a way to get off of the island. God damn. I'm having fucking problems. Holy shit. I got like a frog in the back of my throat. Something's caught back there, and I'm trying to like cough it up at all times, and I'm trying not to do that into the mic. It's not fun. My body is fighting itself. Anyway, the illogical thing is obviously, instead of looking for help, go to bed. Just sleep. Just go sleep. I think you could talk to Osmond, the pink dude. He's like a money lender, but, you know, it's a loan. I don't remember. Duh. Yeah, Vice has like 20,000 gold. Or however much I had on us. Right now, 5,000 gold's looking like a pretty meaty amount. Wonder if you're looking at the same moon right now. So they're under the red moon. And so is he. He is also underneath the red moon. Meaning they're at least decently close to one another, at least under the same, like, geographic section of the planet. But, you know. Vice is having fun right now. He's having a great time. I gotta say, he's having fantastic time of not having a fun time, to say the least. Gonzalez survived long enough to settle in the cave. Gotta be food on the island. Time to go hunting, baby. Time to survive and forage for food. Oh, I wonder what that... Oh, what's that all the way up there? Oh, I wonder what that's all about. No, let's not worry about that. That's definitely not going to be important way, 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 way later in the game. Ignore the fact that there's a moonfish way up that cliff face. We'll ignore that and not talk about it. Anyway, we need to salvage and scavenge for food? Why is there a random... Is this food? Am I killing food? Are you food? You're a grappor. Do I eat this? Do I put this in my mouth? This does not look like it's anything edible. So look at this thing, ew. It's got massive green polyps just all over its body. It has to flap with all, like, most of its body. It has to just, you know, just vibrate. It has to get some real vigor in there just to stay afloat and move around. This thing's life is hell. Hello, Ninja. Welcome to I'm harvesting the meat of Grepors, and they do not have a good time. Oh, I can't see where I'm going. Oh, dearie me. Hey, Ninja, everyone died except for Ikafina and, you know, Vice. Drachma not having a good time right now. And right now we're, like, foraging for food. Very intense music-wise, but in practice, not that interesting. Because I need meat. And these things do not deserve to be alive. Look at them. Look at these things. They're struggling to be alive. So are you graduating once you're done with your last final? Like, are you done? When you're a final boy? When you're the final? Oh, these things give no XP. These are like beginning of the game tier enemies. They're not ready for me. How much Grapor meat do I need? Because I got 4. One of them ran away like the bugger he is. It's almost as if they're trying to hold on to their lives, which are just full of agony and pain.
Moons, give me strength.
Is good. I'm so glad I had enough red magic to be able to use Pyre. This would be so tedious if I had to basic attack all of them. Well, learn to computer better. That'll really speed you up, Ninja. Hey, because you guys are the audience, what magic should I be leveling up right now? Because I'm down to only 1 party member. And Mython doesn't know. Mython's not in the know about how magic works.
Give me strength.
So Ninja, because you're the audience, you actually have a say over what magic type I get to learn.
That was easy.
Until Lolifant or Weevil show up, in which case it'll be ruined because they'll say no. They will fight you on this. How much meat do I need? I would assume I'd be stopped. Am I done? Can I go now? Where's that camp? How much meat do I need? Like, I would assume 10. It's because it's a nice round, and it just feels good. It's a good feeling number. It feels good right in the soul.
That was easy.
This is an unbelievably inefficient source of food if I have to farm, like, 10 to 15 of the buggers just to get 1 meal. Like, no wonder Gonzalez died. He starved to death. He hunted this species to near extinction, died from starvation. Then time passed and now here I am. Because he's a fully... Thank you, Ninja. Thank you, Ninja. Now just don't let the other 2 show up and start giving me problems for doing this. I have it on record that the chat has decided that this is what we're doing. Thank you, Ninja. But, yeah. Gonzalez is a fully, like, decayed he's a skeleton. There's no bits of meat, he's not rotting, he's not like a corpse. He is a full-fledged old skeleton. He has been down for a while.
Give me strength.
And he did almost nothing to make this place look presentable. He holed himself up in a cave, he made himself a bed, and I mean, that's all nice and dandy.
That was easy.
But then he starved to death. What a nerd. It's almost as if this place sucks. And it's totally believable that he starved to death. Like, this took Vice all damn day to get food. Oh, no, he was why would you harvest in advance? Like, extremely in advance. You know meat rots, right, Vice? I wouldn't call those animals. I'd call them sin and an affront to God, but not an animal. Smart cookie, you know. Getting a signal fire. He's doing the pirate version of drawing a help in the sand on a deserted island. Oh. We're on day 4. Yeah, Mython really wants to Stardew, which I also do, but like I said, I also wanna do this. So, you know. I gotta go look for firewood. I remember this being on that. Oh, here's the Gonzalez grave. I have a pile of rocks. He's good. He gave him a bird. Vice is a nice guy. He has nothing. He doesn't know who this man is, other than he had a name, like a name tag, and a half a map. But because he had pre-built shelter and he wasn't buried right, he just did it anyway. Vice is already struggling to survive, and he took time out of his already very tedious day of surviving on this tiny splotch of land to bury a man. What a cool guy. Got some sticks. Did you guys want some sticks? 'Cause, oh, do I got sticks? Man, wouldn't it suck if it just rained and then you just can't make food? Oh, that'd be great. You should do this in advance, Vice. I've been watching too much primitive technology. I know too well of what he's doing wrong. You need to gather just a stupid amount of sticks in advance. Just an absolute cavalcade of the little buggers. Those little woody boys. Just huck them in. You have an entire cave system. Just put them in there. They'll stay dry. Start lopping down some logs to make a little hut. Or you could just use the cave. I mean, cave's probably the better idea. But a cool little hut would be nice. Where's this stick? What on earth did you say, Ninja? I was gonna study for it, but instead I'm in the red alert grade now, or else we get wrecked zone M. What is... Ninja, are you okay? Did you forget how to talk to another human being? Did you lose a sapience for a second there? Because that's not how you talk to someone. You need to actually string the words together to make a complete thought, let alone a complete sentence. Because none of that's right. The M was a typo. No, the M was the part I wasn't upset about. But instead, I'm in red alert grade now or else we get wrecked zone. Nothing is conveyed in these sentences. None of it. Now we need to fix the little Jack lifeboat. Oh boy. It only took him like 6 days. No. No, wrong. That's not... No, that's still... My jaw jumped up from the floorboards and shanked my kidneys. F. And I have another exam tomorrow that I was going to study for. But instead, I'm in red alert grade now or else we get wrecked zone. No, wrong. That sentence fell apart halfway through. I'm in red alert, which would imply, okay, you're having a problem. Like, oh man, I got to study for it. But then, or else we get wrecked zone. If you don't study for it, you'll fail. But Why are you not doing that now? And why did you say that 3 times in one sentence? And why did you segue from job into school? There's a lot of problems, Ninja. I would not grade you highly. You would be in the red alert grade now, or else we get wrecked zone. There you go. Oh, fuck you, that's right. You grade papers as a job. There we go. Now there's some like consistency. There's some meaning behind this because I didn't know where you worked because I thought you did the grading thing as just part of your school system. There you go. Okay. I understand now. Because I didn't know where you worked or at all of what that sentence meant. We're looking for, like, moonstones now. Please also stop having a stroke. Also, they're, up to the surface because it rained. Moonstones are a damn good fuel source. Looks like it doesn't look like it's in very good shape. But I mean, what do you even need? What do you need for a ship like this? We'll take a step back there, buddy. What do you need for a ship like this? I mean, as long as the engine's fine and you can get the little flappy boys on this island, the rest of it's just wood. Engine, flappy boy. I mean, there's a wheels right there. Wood. Here you go. Red Moonstone means I'm somewhere near Nasir. Which sucks, because who really would want... Oh, did I not pick this up in, like, a cutscene? Who really wants to live in, like, the desert area? Like, look at this. We can't see the moon right now. Don't really know why I thought that. Who would want to live in, like, a desert area? The Red Moonstone area sucks the most. I would rather live in Valua territory, where it's dark and stormy and thundering at all times, rather than live in an area where it's hot at all times. That is how strongly I feel about the heat. I would like lightning 24/7, rather than heat. Oh boy, we can make it off the island. Nice. A week has passed. Okay. I'm gonna assume Ica and Fina are doing busy work and day jobs to get some cash. Be glad you're a pirate and worked for so long on a ship, Vice, or else you'd have no idea how to do this. I'm just waiting for him to fuck up somehow, and he pushes this lifeboat over the cliff. It doesn't gain any lift, and he falls to his death. Wait for it, because it's coming. He fixed boat. You know, like I said, be glad he was able to fix the flappy things. Because if those things, like, tore, bye-bye. Get out. Because you're not making, like, a cloth-like substance. Whatever that, like, film garbage that's on those fins, you're not making that out of wood. There's no way that is made out of wood, dirt, and grass. That is a lie. That is sin, you're saying to me. He fixed this up way nicer than he should logistically have been able to. There should be some ramshackle, busted up junker. Guess what? Didn't even matter. There's already a ship. Wow, that is a weird ship. Already a ship. Already fixed up the lifeboat. Too bad. There's another ship. I mean, we doesn't even necessarily guarantee that it works, because we didn't even guarantee he's gonna come over here. But you know, nice work there, Vice. You put a lot of hard work for Jack results. Nice. I gathered that wood, those moonstones, for this. Two weeks they were stranded there. Gotta say, I'm not at all a fan of how this ship looks. Is that a good motto, or is it messed up? It has been a long time since we have had a dialogue option that gives us a choice. At all. It's neat. I don't even know if you heard it. He said, women are like a sunset, they're beautiful, but there'll be another one tomorrow. I believe it was his motto in life. You guys are doing other stuff. It don't even matter. Just say it's good. We'll just appease him. It did not like that answer. Who knew trying to be a nice man and just be on getting the dude who saved my life and could kick me off this ship at any time? Who knew getting into his good books was the wrong answer? But I mean, ways whatever. Take the wheel. And we're going to Nazrad, of course. It wasn't a good motto, but like I said, I had a line of reasoning behind it. By the way, surprise, we actually get a new party member after how long has we played this game with only 4. Look at this fucking bastard of a ship. Oh my god. Oh, disgusting. Anyway, after like, you know, nearly 18 hours, we finally get a new party member. Ninja, don't say that to me. Anyway, welcome to Gilder, a new actual party member, and he has a gun. It's a good time. Do we want to level up and get Gilder a super move ninja, or do we want to save up for Vice's final one? Because we can get him to learn, Gilder lets loose 2 handguns at the same time, damaging all enemies in a straight line. Or, you know, we could just not do that. Anyway, I want to, like, look at something real fast. Where are we on the map? We're right here. Right next to Nazrat, actually. It's literally past this little thingle-thangle that we were there before. It's the I guess South Daniel Strait. Daniel? Daniel, not Daniel. It's not named after a person. Vice final? Alright. Be glad there's no one here to contest these things. Crescent Isle, which, yeah, if we actually take a step back, it's a big moon. Neat. Anyway, we actually can find a whole bunch of discoveries, and that's what the game is telling me to do. Instead of, like, progressing with the game's plot and trying to get back together with our teammates. Nope. Gotta go get discovery 25, 47, 72, and 73. And we can't get too close to Nazrat or else it'll auto-dock, and we don't want that. Anyway, 25. 12-1. Gotta get all the discoveries. How many boxes do we even have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, there's 14, so it's right here. So you turn right, and we go. What is this? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Got little trees. And this ship is it's so ugly. It is so ugly. Stay out of that place for you. There are all sorts of powerful creatures living in that area. It's not a place that I'd like a leisure trip through. Oh, he's just not letting us have fun. I guess just... Oh, yeah, there it was. Skull Rock! I never believed that old story about the skull pointing the way to hidden treasure, but one night, we was passing by it, and the moonlight, the full moon reflected off Skull Rock lit off an island in the distance. An anonymous sailor. Also, treasure. Nice. 47, which is 13-7. Oh, wow, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, wow, we're going, aren't we? Okay, if you say so, Mr. Game. Hi, Weevil, you missed a decent chunk. Say hello to the spook. There's a big dark rift. Weevil, Weevil, Weevil. So much has happened. We have a new party member. Vice is off the island you took so long. Look at him. You took so long to get here. How long have we been streaming? You took 50 minutes to get here. Well, I've been streaming way longer than I was expecting. Yeah. Honestly, a decent chunk happened, but we got off the island with Vice. We literally just got off the island. Gilder over here, we have his ship right now, and we're finding discoveries. Ika and Fina had their own little adventure. We cut back to them, but yeah, we just got access to Gilder. He's a new boy. We actually just asked the chat, which up to this point has just been Ninja, because he has new super moves. If we're either going to get Gilder's first super move or save up for Vice's final, and Ninja wanted Vice's final, so, I don't know. Gilder doesn't actually have any super moves right now, unless you want to throw a wrench into that, in which case I'll need to flip the coin.
That was easy.
Because, yeah, no, Gilder doesn't got much going on right now. He's a new boy, and he has jack shit. Weevil, you don't realize how big of a mistake you made. Yep. Ninja was the only one in chat, and so he had full reign over what magic we learn. And he chose red, and we just got ourselves Increm. Joke's on you, he actually starts with Increm anyway. It is a 25% increase to attack and defense. It didn't even matter. I had it the whole time. You didn't even believe. Didn't even matter. Right now we're red and purple because Gilder started with purple. Anyway, what are we looking for right now? Okay, 13-7. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we kinda just gotta go. Yeah. That's what happens when you're not here, Weevil. It's also what happens when Oliphant's not here. He hasn't been here in a while. He's been kind of just AOL. That is America Online. AWOL. That's... Wait, no. MIA. That's it. AWOL, it also kind of works, but I was specifically thinking of MIA. Mia. All you guys and your dirty, dirty tactics to prevent me from getting Increm don't work when a new party member finally shows up after like 20 hours or some such of gameplay. And finally, it's not the standard 4. After Drachma screwed us all over, hey, guess what? New party members start actually showing up again. Isn't that interesting? Oh, wow.
I wish they were all that easy.
It took you a very long time to say that, huh? It's actually the first time we've heard his voice. He did not say a dang old thing the entire time with his introduction cutscene. Also, we have his ship right now, and it looks terrible. It looks so trash. What is that up there? What is this long floating tube above the sky? We can't get it, I think. None of the discoveries have mentioned... Oh, I actually don't know what all the discoveries are, but... Because we're still going for them. But the big floating tube in the sky we might have to get later. So, Weevil, how you liking Gilder? Considering the fact you don't even know of his character yet. Also, Ninja left. Assuming that's not just a Twitch bug. So now you have full control again of everything we're going to be doing. Yeah, Gilder's a playboy ladies man kind of dude. He's literally just roving around looking for adventure and women, specifically. That's his whole thing. It's his modus operandi. It's whatever. Okay, are we almost there yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. It is southeast. Where's Nazrad? There's Monramba. Oh. Southeast of Nazrad, far south beyond the gap between Nazrad and the Dark Rift, and a little clearing. Okay. Gotta find a little clearing, which looks like where I am right now, actually. Oh, yeah. Ruins of Rolana. The ruins of a city that served as a center of trade between Nasir and the East. The ruins show a remarkable blending of the cultures of the East and the West, driven not by the ruling class, but by a strong merchant class. Again, I love discoveries in this game. So much lore and just world building. Oh, well, we do actually have two roaming ones. We might actually be getting that big tube in the sky. But it's 10-5 and 11-5. So that would be 13. Oh, I'll just count out. Let's be 100% certain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it roams between these two tiles. So one above Maramba. How have we not been able to get there before now? Wait, what? Oh no! It actually goes. It actually loops this area. How have we not been able to get this before now? Did I miscount? We were in this area before. Yeah. Like that right there, that's decently interesting lore. We also don't even know what the West is.
of the West, do we mean like the silver, this area? In which case, that's a mixture of just, I guess that'd be European and what's the fucking like, I guess African, Egyptian, one of those kind of areas. I don't know specifically what the universal term is, but it'd be a mixture of European and African kind of bits. It's more Egyptian, I believe, which would be an interesting, an interesting thing. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It literally just rotates these 4 tiles. Moves around an island which is situated in a circular path. Huh. I guess, alright then. If you say so, game. We're going back. That's what I've always said, and that's why, like, this is one of those games that just screams a sequel. When a game has this just absurd amount of world building and lore and just interesting things you can do and see and learn, screams a sequel. And somehow this game never got one. This game is just begging for a sequel. We cannot get too close to Nasir or... No! No. I think we fucked. Whatever. We'll just get it when we leave. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's the honeymoon suite on wheels. Oh, great. Hint. This is someone we saw in the 40 minutes you weren't here, Weevil. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You don't know who Clara is, but we do. Oh, no. We just met Gilder. We knew Clara before this. In some ways, she's even more frightening than the Armada. No. I'm gonna take a lifeboat to Nazareth. My crew will sail the ship in the opposite direction as a decoy. Great. We're abandoning ship. I mean, you're the captain, but are you sure about this? Oh, this is a standard Operation Clara. You know the routine. He has done this multiple times. Also interesting, he has a crew of 3 other members that we learned, like, never anything about. I don't know who any of those people are. They're all uniquely modeled characters. I never got a chance to talk to them. I don't know who they are. They didn't have names, but they're unique modeled people, and there's only 3 of them. He has a story, we just don't know it. Perfect for a sequel. Stuff like that. Wait, what are we doing? So we go to... Oh, yeah. Okay.
See ya.
Bye, Gilder. And Gilder's left the party. A legend. No, not really. It was a joke. Time to go to that moonfish we've already seen. Oh, wait, no, it's on the other one. We actually brought up an interesting point, Weevil. Of all the moons we've seen thus far, which one would you want to live under? Silver Moon has almost nothing going on. Red Moon is way hotter and is more of a desert-esque area. Yellow Moon it's thunderous and dark at all time. And the Green Moon is very lush and cool. Lots of grass, lots of nature. And then, yeah, Silver Moon has almost no large landmass. Silver Moon's just kind of... I mean, you could live there, but it's going to be very tiny wherever it is you're living. You're not going to get a whole lot of options with Silver. There are like 4 islands underneath Silver, and they are baby buggers. They got nothing for no one. There's actually two we haven't seen. We have not seen blue, and we haven't seen purple. We still have not been underneath those moons. Which tells us, hey, what's going on here? This is the room. We gotta wait for Gilda here. Oh, man, that's real. Gonna have to wait for him. Yeah, that's a pretty safe assumption. Purple would be cold because it's ice magic. Yeah, hey, guess what? Surprise! Hey, there's Ica. Wow. Real convenient, ain't it? And they've been working as a waitress for 2 weeks. They gotta get some cash. Well, anyway, that was all fun. By the way, Weevil, Ica/Fina and Vice have not met up. They haven't seen each other for 2 weeks. Anyway, the big hint for like, hey, what do we do? What's a fun thing we can do? I took the very incorrect way to get to where I'm going. Is we come over here, which is, again, something I've never even known about. There's one of the cham. I could totally see someone just missing. They worked as a bartender. And like a waitress. And so they went to where they worked. This is our pay. Earned your wages, which is Sacris crystals and a cham on top of the money. 10,000 gold needed to buy a ship. And hey, there's Gilder. And we go back. Am I missing anything? I'm having to study the walkthrough because I nearly missed an Aberic cham just by not thoroughly exploring the walkthrough well enough. Get the Sacris crystal and the cham. By the way, we're gonna feed that to him. Oh, he is a Cupel cone, I believe, right now. Cupel spike because I gave him an Aberic cham. He went from the star, I believe. He was either the sword or the star. I don't remember. And he's now a spike. We have not seen him in combat yet, so we don't know what he looks like. It's actually another good question of what's the blue moon going to be like. That one is wind magic, which doesn't really tell us what kind of an environment it's going to be. I mean, silver is insta-death revive magic, and it doesn't have a gimmick, and thunder is actively, like, 1-to-1. Literally just lightning is coming down at all times. What would blue be like? Is it just tornadoes everywhere? We don't know. Let's please accept this. Oh. I used to travel with my friend Gonzalez. One day we were lucky enough to find this Descartes map. About 5 generations ago, long before my time, there was a great air pirate named Descartes that terrorized the world. And this map supposedly shows where Captain Descartes hid all his treasure. Descartes Island. Well, one piece. Half the map is missing. Well, Gonzalez and I promised each other to look for it together someday. We tore the map in half, and we each carried a piece with us. Right after we found the map, we were attacked by black pirates. We had an abandoned ship. I don't know what happened to Gonzalez, but I ended up here in Nazrad. Yeah, actually, that's what I was thinking, too. I would probably want to live in yellow or purple, just because, like, as annoying as, like, constant thunder strikes would be, do you know how useful that would be for power if you could harness that properly? Lightning rods everywhere! Dude, that's so good! Yeah, as if it wasn't ruled by an oppressive regime. Oops. I think with our human Earth smarts, we'd probably get into the rich half, probably, maybe. So they're gonna go check out the treasure from Ducat's map instead of looking for Vice.
Hey,
I have a friend that can come along too! Of course, Gilder is our intermediary and doesn't know both of these groups are looking for each other. Oh, hey, well, look at that! I wonder what that is. And you're getting really weird pieces of the information because you're just like, wait, Vice has the other half? Yup. Yeah, he has the other half of the map. And they, of course, just walked right on by. Are we gonna get the same story? So they traveled the world and seen all 6 moons with his own eyes. It was all said that all the treasures he accumulated small adventure hid somewhere on a small island, all looked in one location, one piece. Now we know it's real. What do you think is more important, women or Ducat's treasure? Or Dackett? But Dackett sounds stupid, so Ducat. It just sounds better. And besides, with Ducat's treasure, we can get more women. Don't you like Oh, okay. Before we head off to Ducat's, warn the king of... oh, Valua's Pam. Oh, that's right! We should, like, warn the king about Valua's plans to invade Nasir. So, we should probably, tell someone that, hey, Valua's coming to kill, like, all of you. That's probably important. At least that was something you knew of, Weevil. That's something you actually have information about. Of the Nus Sultan. That's really stupid. You have important information, or you better let us through, or else. Finally, someone who can actually... We've actually had one dialogue box before this, but Ninja didn't play along. He does not like the forced chat interaction. Important info! Good job! I can flew an armada. It's the greatest enemy we've ever made brought in space for the missile. Very well.
ho!
Nice. Did you really expect this to go well? I don't know, man. I mean, they are right that there's that big super... It's literally just called the Dark Shadow Rift, or the Dark Rift, blocking off their northern access point, but they could just go around, because they couldn't come from the east, which is the Dark Rift, but they could come from north, just because, remember, the north was only blocked off by, like, the green, but Valua has been to the green area. Meaning they could totally come from the north. Oh, that went well. Dad will always watch over my treasure. It is located... Well, great. The treasure is located... We did actually just find the discovery that was like, hey, this discovery supposedly points towards Ducat's Island. Hey. Surprise, surprise there, buckaroony. Guess what? We don't even get to sail there. It just takes us. Or does it? It doesn't. I lied. Dad will always watch over my treasure. There's a skull here on the eastern part of the Blue continent. Yeah, they're literally just telling us about that discovery. Anyway, we actually need to, like, finish getting the few discoveries I accidentally triggered before. So, you know. Anyway, carrying on where I left off, Discovery 72. 72 in this general area. So, we actually need to go through the Denell Strait. Or I could kind of come over here. There is actually, if I remember correctly, like, see on the map, there's this little circle of air? Like, there's a very small circular wind buoy right here, as you can see. You can see all the way through it, too. I think there's something in there. Hint, hint, you can eventually go through that garbage. Because, I mean, obviously, it takes a very, very long time, though. That is, like, the end game thing. That is the, hey, you now have access to the whole world, just go. You know? Oh, yeah, great. Big old pissed off broccoli's coming to tear my face off my body. Classy. Well, at least they're gonna see the new okay, there they go. At least they're gonna see the new cupel attack. What the fuck? I have never seen that one because I've never gotten those two pieces of aberrant jam. This game is magical, is it not? Yeah, I'm not allowed to go through there, so I guess I'll have to go. Huh. It tells me to go over there, but I don't think I can get it. Oh, there is something up there. I can't go up there, though. Oh. I have to wait for that to come down, or we can't get to it right now. Because they come down, we just don't know where they come down. If the oh, there's something down there. If the guide's not telling me that they've come down yet, we're not in the right area for them to come down to. You know. Oh, hey, it's these things again. Oh, boy. Remember these guys all the way back from the beginning of the game? They're tanky boys. Wow, that cupel attack is so stupid, but it's actually really good now. That actually did fair damage. Like, Ica does less than half of that kind of damage. Fina's finally becoming competent. It took her a very decently long time, and it only required you to get every single piece of Cham and Aberric Cham in the game, up to this point. You know, reasonable. Like, one of the first Aberric Cham was a random boat in the overworld NPC that was in the green area. Oh, shit. That was in the green area, and you had to actually backtrack to get it, because it only spawned in once you finished everything and the Iron Gate was torn down. You had to go deeper into it to talk to the person. Then you needed to trade a bunch of fish into them. Then the second one is you had to run into the merchant that we escorted at the beginning of the game in Nasir, which, I mean, sure, that's believable, but why would you go into the weapon shop? You had no money. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. I don't even know if this is what I'm looking for, but look at this. This screams discovery. Oh, this encounter right though. So actually, because you're the chat now, Weevil, what do you want? Gilder's first special or Vice's last special? Because Vice needs 4, we currently have 2, and Gilder only needs 1. Off the top of my head, the ability is he unleashes both handguns to damage all enemies in a line, is its description. It's not been anything crazy, but, you know, he just doesn't have anything else anyway. Fat! Yep, that's what Ninja also wanted, but that's fair. Technically, we can get 4 moonberries, read its description, and then you guys can back out still, because you can't even read the description until you're able to learn it. You know? Still yellow and silver on these two. Oh, what is this? What is this thing? Found the Map of Ages, which is actually what we're looking for. Nice, this is the one. And the other one also roams. Great. Okay. Wait a sec. Okay. Map of Ages. What once used to be a grand map of the skies, carved into a beautiful stone tablet, is now a weather-worn, crumbling slab of rock. It is said the map is but a portion of the original, but nobody knows what keeps it afloat. More lore! God, I love this game so much. So anyway, our next one is 73, they said I can get? Yeah, 73, which is 11-4, 10-2, 10, and 11-3. Yeah, it goes a triangular path, so we need to go to 11-4, I believe, or 10-2, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, right here, 11-3, and 11-3, and 11-4. So just to our left, and then all everywhere else. Can I go underneath this? Maybe? Oh. This is actually a decent, like, reason for not going over there, because, man, this ship has no defenses. Like, it's not even in the menu. I mean, you can't see it, because I didn't, like, open it right, but, you know. Yeah, I'm not allowed to go to this area at all. Was I allowed to do it on Gilder's ship? Because I think that's the area I kind of need to go. Yeah, oh, whack, maybe not. I can, like, hover this area, but we might be able to see it just float in front of us, because it does scrape on by this section. Even if it doesn't go very far, it is more to our left, but I mean, it does still technically come to this section. It does come. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Here goes.
There we go. Fire consume my enemies, lambda burst. Yeah, also, I know you missed the beginning of the VOD, Weevil, but it really does make it even more concerning of what happened to Drachma, because right after we got separated, we saw Vice, Ica, and Fina being all okay, like we did both of their sections. Pretty much, like, right afterwards. Drachma has not been seen since. I don't think he's having a good time right now, I'm sorry to say. I don't know if we can get to this discovery. Because we're too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 11, 3, and 11, 4. It's directly behind us. We've gone too far. Where is it? Y'all see anything moving? I'm taking my sweet time in case it comes in front of us, you know? Death is not a hunter, unbeknownst to Drachma. I mean, I don't want to officially give him like a coronary's report, you know, confirm time of death, because we haven't seen a body, but, you know. Come on, let me in. Oh, no. I might need to wait for, Vice's section, because we might be able to get into ship battles with Gilder. Unless that's it. Unless that's it down there. No. No, it's not. That is a ship. Hello. Ugh. You're useless to me. It's always really ballsy whenever a game just axes off a party member. I know that the standard one everyone always thinks of is Final Fantasy VII. But I think I don't remember what the game was called, but it was like Dragoon something? I know a lot of people really love that's another one of those cult classic games, but I know almost nothing about it. I don't even remember the title properly. But I think that happened in that game too. It's a rather rare one, because 9 times out of 10 they give you the bait and switch like, aha, I wasn't really dead, probably. Or, you know, or they technically don't die. They can get, like, removed from the party for the rest of the game. They don't just die, you know? Like, I know Tales of Symphonia does have moments where party members will just leave for the rest of the game. Or at least for very large sections of the game and so on and so forth, but it's always rough to just completely maunch a dude, you know? Like, dude's dead. Dead. Crescent Island, there is where we were before. So, we sail north. And then we wait to be Vice again, and hopefully actually get that discovery. Okay, game. They're probably also going to shoot me in the foot again, but I can try.
Here goes. Over there.
They always attack Fina. It is so consistent, too. And I don't know why. Someone's got a blood feud out against her. She spit on some dude's mother's grave.
I'm glad everyone is okay.
Yeah, the skull supposedly looks at the island. So let's go to the skull. Pointing this way. And thus we go. Yeah, there is an island just right here. Nope. Oh yeah, shut up. Hey, do you see the edge of the map straight in front of us? We're right at the top right corner of the map, and guess what's right in front of us? The corner of the map! Yeah, it's one of these floating islands. It's not hard to find. It's just one of the buggers. See what I mean? Easy. Oh, I'm not ready for this. Where is it? Cupel, you're so bad at this. Echolocation better, please. There it is. Yeah. Cooper Spike. Thor won't even budge. There's something written on an old language. I can't read it. When two become one, the path will reveal itself to you. Yep, there we go. That's Ika's done. To the north of the City of the Sand, when two pieces become whole, the way to the treasure will be known. City of the Sand refers to the city that was here before Nazrad. I think it was called Oasis. So it's to the north of here. Well, yeah, no. It's a real difficult hint. He's gonna use his share to buy a ship to search for his friends. We actually still have the little lifeboat. I might get, like, yelled at again. There's still something up there. It's not even moving, too. That thing is seemingly stationary. Or, each time you enter the overworld, everything, like, kind of locks into a standard spawn, and then they begin their loops. That could just be unlucky. Or it could just not be moving, and we need another way of getting into it. Who knows? God, we need Rain of Swords. We have to use magic to deal with these buggers. Luckily, he has Pyrus.
Moons, give me strength!
It's definitely no Lambda Burst, but it's cheaper, and, well, we have it. Oh, damn it. I gotta say, Gilder is one of the characters who very clearly doesn't exactly have a whole lot of a definitive difference between his long-range and short-range attacks, but he has like a shotgun rifle thing. That thing, long-range, would be piss just because of video game conventions. But I will totally admit, his like close-range melee attack has him hold it like gangsta-style, like sideways gun, and it's so satisfying to see him just blast the enemy right in the teeth. Come on, do it. Now he's backing up. See, he puts like two hands on. He like properly aims the bugger down. It's probably just a real fancy pistol, I would assume, but that thing looks like a baby shotgun that's with that little purple garbage on top. Come on, get close. God. Gilder, this is why your family doesn't talk to you anymore. Gilder does a stupid amount of damage, though. Probably because we're in the red area and he's doing ice damage.
I wish they were all that easy.
But doesn't change the fact that he is hitting currently like a damn truck. Am I allowed to go into Valuan territory, please? I need to find this discovery. Would be very nice. Oh, I am. No. I guess I'll write it down. Just remember Discovery 73. I'll just put down 73 for now. Give me a sec. Yeah, I can't get it right now. The game was telling me to do it before I got off the Gilder's bigger ship, which must have been the only time you could get it. It said I could get it now, but frankly, my dear, there's nothing here. 73, okay. Let me just be 100% certain. Oh, wait. It's a triangular path between Crescent Island, just south of Ducat's Island. So it would be between, like, this area. Why is it saying... No, it's... Okay, its coordinates are 11-4, 10-2, 11-3, which would be, like, this general section. But why is it saying it would be between these two? Are its coordinates just wrong? Or it's descript... Because it's a triangular path between 3 different locations. One of them is a discovery we don't have, which is why I'm not name-dropping it. The other one's Crescent Island. And the last one is just south of Ducat's Island. Where is this thing? You're an elusive one, to say the least. Come on, do melee range. Yeah. Every time I get my hopes up, he just dashes them quickly upon the floor. Beneath boot and steel. You,
I wish they were all that
Gilder is one of the smart boys. If you're in pirate land, everyone's using swords, boomerangs, and all other kinds of assorted garbage. Just use a gun. Just shoot them with a gun, and they will die. It's not hard. I guess we just need to keep our eyes open for this dang old discovery. Frontierland. Oh, wow, exciting. Said it comes near Crescent Island, then yeah, no. Oh, hey, look at that. It's a big old beam of light that just shoots into the sky. Guess we can't interact with yet either. What is that? Is that a ship? That's a ship, yeah. That's a lad of a ship. Oh my. Holy jeez. That's a lad. It's a large boy. But it's another one of the Nasirian ships I get confused about. Pretty consistently. You guys are getting patches? Oh, that didn't kill him at all. The Scorpoon. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yeah, thanks. Real appreciating it. I'll just come back for Discovery 73. If I float by Crescent Island and it's not there, I mean, we're just gonna go. There it is! Yeah, one-handed, sideways, executioner style.
That was easy.
3 to the temple, on the ground, man's bleeding. You just go bap, bap, right to the face, and yeah, they're dead. Okay, it is moving. It's like that, or it was just some anti-aliasing trickery, but it is moving up there seemingly, but we can't get it right now because it's not listed there. Hello, Crescent Island. We were stuck there for so long. Sure glad Weevil got to... What is this? Is this it? Balloon seed. There it is. This is not at all where the game descriptor, where the walkthrough is telling me this thing can be. Azrad. Okay. Next I go to Decat's Island on the walkthrough. Cool. There was balloon seed. There was a time when balloon flowers could be seen throughout the lands, but now they only exist in history books. But where there are seeds, there must be flowers. Perhaps the history books are not quite so accurate. Look at how massive that seed is, too, by the way. That is as big as our, admittedly it's a lifeboat, but that's as big as our ship. What is a balloon flower to be that large? More world building, more lore. And it's just floating. It's just, and there's only one of them. And because that's like, that reminds me of, this little little thing like dandelion buggers that you like blow all the seeds off of. It's like one of those kind of things. So there would be a lot of them, but there's only one. That thing has traveled a definite distance. Who knows where a balloon flower would be? Considering the fact that there doesn't seem to, be a balloon flower. Let me see here before we get into it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13! Damn. We got all the discoveries. 13! And you're going to see here in a second why this is probably going to be one of the most difficult dungeons to 100% chest-wise. Okay. You can see we're actually in a different section than where Ica is. Where they had a scorpion, we have a snake. Lizard man. It's huge. Probably some sort of trick to opening it. Yeah, there definitely is. Considering the fact that the floor just collapsed. Collapsed a very short distance. Hey, surprise, we're both here at the same time. The visuals make it seem like we're, like, directly above or below one another. Which would be weird because why would we not see another ship? I'm just mentally assuming we're on both different ends, like one entered from the north and one entered from the south. Either way, here we are! And this is the gimmick of this dungeon. We have to play both of them. And can you imagine how... Oh. Does that count as a normal treasure chest? Oh, okay, that's Sylvan Bane. Oh, that's at the entrance. What are you doing here? Anyway, yeah, can you see why this dungeon would be really tedious trying to actually find all of the bastardized chests because there's 2 different sections? And the walkthrough is really not helpful because it's very mildly confusing because there's some sections you have to do as Ica and some sections you have to do as Vice. Yeah, I mean, I'm working on it, Mython. We're definitely putting the hours in. Gotta hit that grind, you know?
Moons, give me strength.
I've always been a big fan of really heavy coats, which is definitely what Gilder's got going on right now. It's a nice time.
Moons, give me strength.
In fact, I have a really heavy coat of my own. It's not quite, you know, like a tailcoat like what he has going on where it extends all the way down, but, you know, that is clearly a bulky bastard. That's good shit.
Gotcha.
That's not a crit. He just aims for the head. That's not a crit at all, Gilder. I don't think you even know what crits really means. By the way, we got a soul crystal. Any chest you get out of a Sylvan Bane chest, you just sell for money. The Kotz Island, you just... Golden Mask, you just sell it for money. In Rixus, Narudaville Omen, Sylvan Bane, in Pyron. Zal Seed, which is Vigor. Plug that right into your butt. And yeah, that's really about it, to be fair. Oh, camera. You're really not working with me here there, sexy. Oh, hello. Yep. It's a bunch of gimmicks with swapping back and forth and pulling levers for one another and all of that kind of a dungeon. This is one of the most puzzle-focused dungeons, too. This is a real brain teaser sometimes. I am fighting blobs with legs. They're like little chub rabbits. Aww. They're baroos. And they get to die, I guess. Aww. Oh, that's not cash money at all.
No hard feelings.
I do have hard feelings, Gilder. You don't gotta tell me how I have or don't have feelings. To backtrack for a treasure chest, probably. I didn't actually see what's down the side route. Oh, that's right, Fina's dying. It's been a while since we've had these two actually be in a fight. Still so stupid. Oh, the brews shoot lightning! At least the brews can defend themselves. Preferably, I wish you wouldn't apply that defense to my skull and a nervous system.
That was a close one.
Wow, Fina's actually almost done learning green magic. She has Sacri, Sacris, Sacrum, Noxie, Noxus. There's not much left. Skywing. Assuming that's a boomerang. I'm not going to worry about magic colors for right now, just because... Huh. This is another one of those high damage, low accuracy weapons. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about the magic for right now, just because Vice and Ica are currently separated and really just having a bad time. So we'll actually bother trying to fiddle with the whole magic and what garbage we're trying to learn once this whole dungeon's resolved. And I'll have a moment to breathe. Because right now, bloodlust fills my veins, because all of these things are sin and need to be dead. Bonk.
Over there.
Don't you get your grand old fill out of generic hallway fights that all boil down to being the same general thing of Lambda Burst into basic attack, and then you win. Unfortunately, because the party's now separated, we now have to wait an extra turn before the Lambda Burst can come out. It's really just giving us a full immersion. We're getting thoroughly soaked in with that battle experience. Just taking that in like a sponge. Clearly, have not seen enough hallway fights yet. This is my favorite part of the game. At least it's not as bad as it once was, where I didn't know how to, or that you even could, skip animations. That was fun when I had to watch all of Alpha Storm and Lambda Burst back in the day. Good times. At least they're marginally faster now. Yeah, can you see the excitingness of this dungeon? Of it's all 2,001 gold. What? But why though? Why that number? Only 9 more chests. Luckily, it was real quick. But now we're getting into the actual meat and potatoes of the dungeon. As fun as all that was, welcome to the, again, really cool gimmick are these things. These little buggers. You want to know what this thing is? Well, let me show you. We are actually vertically stacked up above one another. As that camera was actually accurate. Ica and Fina are stationed directly above us. So if they fell, you know, we'd see them. But these things, these little spinny boys. So if we go back and we swap into Ica and Fina, hidden secret behind the gold number. Yeah, actually you do summon the fucking devil. It was a real fun time, isn't it? That's the way for them to progress, but that's not good enough for us. Oh, this is way easier than I would have thought it is to get all these treasure chests. I'm really just kind of slamming these out. Unfortunately, only Vice has the thing that lets us, like, actually change the level of this thing. Well, luckily you can actually kind of see what Vice is going on just by looking up. Like, you can see Ica and Fina don't have anything to the right and down. So you just set it down, get Vice's chest, go back up, set it to left, get Fina's chest, and it takes a bit. Ducat's armor. Nice. You know, when this dude said he kept all of his loot in one spot, I didn't think he meant, you know, just peppered throughout. I thought he actually would have meant, like, one spot. No. He made it a fun little game for everyone involved. Frankly, I would prefer... Nah. It's like, I like the offensive stats on Vice. But those are really good. It's only 5 physical attack and a bit of magic. Magic is worthless on him, on Vice for the most part. That's a lot of physical defense. That's like 20. It's enough to be like, yeah, I'll take the offensive hit to be just like, yeah, I kind of don't take damage. Or at least I got like 20 of both defenses for -5 strength and an irrelevant amount of magic loss. Damn, I have found so many chests so fast. I thought I was gonna be concerned of, oh man, we gotta find 13. I was an idiot. And same thing. I mean, they actually only lose 5 magic and 5 offense for a massive spike in defenses. Or oh, actually, wait. When did we get this light coat? That I almost don't want to take this off, because if you notice, dodge is a very low number. Like, it's base 22 and the light coat's upping it to 27, which is just under a 1/4 increase. But that's only giving me about 9 magic attack or magic defense. But I'm also lowering my accuracy by 10. I'm gonna not do that. Dodge is a very rare stat to have a suit of armor increase, so I'm gonna stick with it. Fina already gets focused down, and she's got pretty squishy stats for the most part, so having her have some pretty solid dodge chance will help round out the difficulty murder curve a little bit more so. Wait, is there any... Whoa, wait. Is there any chams or anything? I didn't actually check. Okay, there are 2 chams, one of which we got right at the beginning. 2 chams and a moonfish on Ducat's Island. Okay. So, we got 1 cham already just at the beginning, but there is a moonfish and another cham somewhere. With how linear this place is and how hallway-centric it is, I would assume we're just going to run into the cham in and of itself. I'll explore a bit more thoroughly just in case. But the moonfish we need to keep an eye out for. That could be just floating off in some random... Like, it could be floating like right here, and I could only get it by standing in some awkward spot. We'd have no idea, you know? And with this entire, like, layout of this dungeon changing every time I turn one of those levers, not to mention the fact that this dungeon is effectively a double dungeon with 2 perspectives, we gotta keep an eye out, to say the least. So now we're Ica again. Oh. He actually took a very long time to make that noise. I'm glad I decided to stop and pan my camera around, because Cupel just did not make any noise at first. That's his job, is to find me the chams, and he just didn't, because he took a day off, you know? Not at all a proactive employee. Stuff like that gets you canned, Cupel. You better watch your mouth. Literally, watch your mouth. Pay more attention. Use your mouth to tell me when there's stuff nearby. Why did both of the enemies get to go first? I went first last turn. Hoorah.
Hello? Pupil? Might be over there, on the far side. Why is he just constantly chiming in across his entire everywhere? Vital seed, hold on to that for Vice. Is it over here? Yes. It's how weirdly specific it is to pick up Cham. I gotta like rotate in place, I gotta do a fancy dance maneuver. Pupil spike still. We have actually done a very decent job getting all the Chams. Unfortunately, I believe the last Cham in the game is in the final dungeon, right near before the final boss. So, we're not gonna, like, max Fina out. Even if we get every Cham and Abric Cham along the way, the final tier of Pupil does need you to get every single one. Which, I mean, that makes sense. There's probably like a penultimate one that you have for most of the game if you're thorough, but not like 100% thorough. But they give you a reward if you do find every single one. Because without the use of Abric Cham, she only has like 5 weapons. Pupil does not evolve very many times if you only use base Chams. Abric Chams add that extra bit of spice, actually giving her new weapons throughout the game. But if you don't know about Abric Chams, and especially if you don't know where they are, because both up to this point have been bullshit, you know, they're real rough. They're a rough bugger. And they might be potentially missable, like, I could totally see the Nasirian merchant and the bartender both being just missable. Because both of them talked to Ica. Now, I don't know if they're missable. The walkthrough didn't mention that, but I could see it, you know? Because there's been some Chams that have been complete and utter bull to get. Like the Cham that was in, was on Shrine Island, the first dungeon of the game, but it was after you had already completed the dungeon is when you got Fina and were taught about Chams. So you had to go back into the dungeon all the way to the bottom to get the Cham. Damn, already only 3 chests left. Holy shit. And it's a Moonberry! Yo! 1 more Moonberry and we have Vice done. No more needed. They give you way more Moonberries than you actually need. Because... wait, what? Vice? Wait, do I need to open... Is this like a... Oh, you hit A on this door. I'm a little confused as to why the door was not just default open, but I'm like, there's nowhere else to go.
That was easy.
I can totally tell you, playing a game like this as a kid really shaped my opinion on RPGs. Like, I played a lot of the really good RPGs as a kid. I started out with the Tales of Symphonia, Skies of Arcadia, the Paper Marios, the real big boy RPGs. They were the big bastards. I didn't really grow up too much with, you know, the Final Fantasies and the Dragon Quests. I did actually grow up with 1 Dragon Quest, but I didn't do the whole series. I specifically played, I think it was 8. It was Journey of the Cursed Kingdom. I don't remember specifically which one that was. Yeah, you know, it was 8. That one is also amazing. That is another game I really want to stream, but that's a bit more of a straightforward, just RPG good time. That was actually the first game that made me discover my absolute love for monster teams and like rounding up enemies and making them teams out of them and, you know, having a good old time.
Oh, like all in a day's work.
Now the question becomes, did I already mark down this chest? Or did I not? I'm gonna oh my god, when Vice and Ica eventually meet up, I'm done. Vice is unfortunately, their moonberries don't magically go between each other. So we have enough moonberries, but Ica has one of them. God. Shit. Fuck. Now, I don't know if I actually wrote down that first treasure chest optimally. I'm gonna say there might be one more, but I'm not certain. Also, that's every chest in the dungeon, maybe. How many chests are they gonna give us? They've been good chests, too. We got 2 moonberries. We got a new set of armor for every member of the party except Gilder. Ica got a new weapon.
That was easy.
That's our next door open. Can you imagine it from Ica or Fina's perspective where they get to a door and then they just, oh, here's the main puzzle room. Look at this. Woo! I mean, it doesn't look like much, to be fair, but there's a lot. It's a decently involved section. Because now, both of them have a little bit of relevancy. They're just up there. And that's a wall definitively separating the two of us, but both of us have vastly different rooms. And that's where we're trying to leave. You'll notice, this whole room's looking pretty round. And there's some really big gears along the walls. Don't know what that's all about. Weird, isn't it? I don't think there's any enemies here, though, which is lucky, because this is a massive puzzle section. It's like the whole thing. This whole area it's a puzzle! Yay! Yay! Big puzzle! Woo! I think that's the bait and switch. I feel like that's bait. I don't think I should be here. I can't even analyze the whole area because you kind of got to do it piecemeal, but this screams bait to me, you know? Wait, no, I need to fully undo it. This is not going to cut it. Because while I don't know the whole overview of the entire puzzle, I've done enough puzzles for me to see, like, okay, the very immediate solution of hit button, walk down, and just carry on all that garbage typically isn't the right way to do it. That's the nature of a puzzle. The obvious way to do it is 9 times out of 10 the wrong way to do it. So oh, that becomes a question of, well, how do I do anything with this then if that's the case? Maybe it was actually the way to go, because Vice can't move. I knew I should have tabbed back to Vice. No, I do actually have to do that. The Vice can't do anything from this this location. Yeah. I wasted everyone's time. It was not bait. At least for now. There's this switch right here, but I don't think this is going to be good enough. They both need to be standing on it. Let's try doing, again, the not obvious solution of try this. Just to be fair, I can't tab back into Lloyd unless this platform is either up, right, or down. If it's left, he can't do anything. So right now it's down, which takes me down here. And down here brings me to down... You know what? That was it. I was totally right. It was bait. It needs to be right for both of us. That'll advance me. That means both of us are going to be able to... Well, actually, maybe not. It depends on the nature of the spin that Vice has. We don't actually know which way his ladder spins, because some of them spin clockwise and some of them spin counterclockwise. Frankly, I'm just going to put my faith in that, y'all, thank you, it does spin right. There you go. Now we hit the button. What does this button do? Well, I kind of already hinted at it. Whole room spins! Isn't that so cool, though? Look at this damn puzzle. Woo, boy. Ooh, doggy. Man, the cat. You really know how to make a dungeon. Look at how cool this is. And this is before this was like a lot more common in more modern games. Like, this just screams like a Breath of the Wild dungeon, as much as you can call them dungeons. Ugh. Oh. I'm not allowed to walk up there. It doesn't like that. Oh, there's a ladder. Where's this taking me? Going on an adventure, boys! Who knows where we'll end up? Dirty cave, dark cave. Where am I going? Back outside? Yep, nope, back outside. Oh! It opened up a shortcut. We must be at the end of the dungeon, then. Okay. It's a very simple puzzle, but that one really stumped me as a kid, just because I was not good at that whole thinking thing. Could be like, you know, I was not good at that whole lateral spatial thinking. Wasn't great. It's actually decently well off that most RPGs now typically really do puzzles nowadays. Makes it real convenient for getting better at puzzles. You keep being exposed to it, so you naturally get better. That's how the nature of the world works, baby. I believe this is the end of the dungeon. So if you like clocked out there mentally, Weevil, well, don't worry. Here we are. Now our really exciting dungeon adventure is finally done. Oh, we're so fucking close to the one really cool moment. You know what? God, I want to go for another hour, but... God, I wish Lollifant would show up. He would have a cool... He would have liked this section. Oh, I know this song. It's weird that it plays here. This plays later. He did it! Yeah! And I'm so unused to how, like, deep fried their their voice clips are, because this is a Dreamcast game, and they sound like a piss. Guess what? It wouldn't be a dungeon without a surprise. And this surprise is murder. It's not a very good surprise. Surprise! I was not expecting big pissed off heads to fight me, but one is pure is like 6 head. We've gone beyond 5 head, and the other one has the chin of gods. So the dude who is a man and has a chin, Destro over here, he needs to die first, because a chin that powerful cannot be allowed to breed, or else all the women will leave. They will flock to him. I kind of need to hit us up with a sacrum first, actually. Kind of dying. And we could start getting the increms out. Oh, it's so nice to actually have increm. Oh boy! The only one we don't have is the green magic for a full heal. I think that's it for at least Fina. She'll actually have learned all the green magic. The rest of the party will still need to learn it, but we're actually starting to max out magic. Surprise! The surprise is not a very... The surprise is murder. It's not a very good surprise. Surprise! It's nice. Quick, focus. Increm on Vice. Quicker and Increm. Now we're fast and we hit hard. It's very nice. We did lose out on Drachma's Spirit Charge, though. Which means we have to have like 2 characters using Focus to make up for 1 Drachma using Focus. It's bad. It's real bad. Just how relevant that Spirit Charge was.
Moons,
Also, you'll notice the heads haven't done anything. All they've done is circle us. Death Waltz. This isn't a very good waltz. This isn't a good surprise either. Ow! Be glad you've leveled up green magic. If you didn't, this. The real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Look at that. Even through Increm 25% increasing her defense, it nearly one-hit Fina. Oh, do I need to put regen on right now.
Give me strength.
And just like the joke I made before, the real friend we made, the real treasure was the gun we found along the way. Because Gilder's here now, too. Woo! Oh, be glad you... We actually learned Sacrum not that long ago at all. We barely have it for this explode. Oh, that's concerning. I distinctly remember not having Sacrum for this fight. Guess what? It's bad. Very, very bad. This is one of the hardest fights. He just death waltz. They just comboed me. Fina's dead. I haven't even attacked them yet, and they just one-hit Fina through Increm. She was at full HP. Yeah, she's dead. She's the only one with a guaranteed revive.
So
Fuck, 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 fuck. Holy shit, goddamn. Where's my Rhizolem? I know I have a Rhizolem. Where'd it go? I must have used them. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie, dearie me. At least she has Sacrum now. Oh, no. Increm Ica, get her to be a bit meatier.
Give me strength.
See, Death Waltz does just under 1,000 to everyone, but it does more than 1,000 to Fina, which is why it's so bad. Because Sacrum only heals 1,000 to the whole party, which is, again, why Regen is so good. It bumps up to 1,200 to the whole party, making it so Fina heals more than Death Waltz. She can't survive a Death Waltz explosion pretty much no matter what, but, you know. Which means she'll need to start defending a lot more. I remember them being able to spam Death Waltz. See, now they're basic attacking, which is normal. They're supposed to do this. The problem is the fact that both of them are alive. If you kill one of them, they can't use Death Waltz. That's the point. The boss fight's over once you kill one of them, but... Well, that's the real problem in getting to that point.
Moons, give me strength.
Even when Fina's alive, I'm gonna have to have her spam defend just so she can't get one-tapped like that again. Luckily, they're really weak, as you can see.
This
Like,
should work.
a basic attack with Vice did 600 damage. This is a DPS check fight, and I should have been doing that from the start, but I didn't realize how weak they were. I was doing it with a standard boss... Oh, Thunder Blast. They're ice and fire. Really cool attack, by the way. But, luckily, no. No damage. Death Waltz, Death Waltz, Death Waltz. Come on, hit me up with it, baby. No. I wanted to die. You bastard. I need to regen more. Gotta start filling up the tank. I'm fairly certain they're going to be able to heal. There's no way. You know what? This might be the kind of boss where they can resurrect each other. I don't even know if they can do that, but this screams the kind of boss where, oh yeah, killing one of them makes the fight way easier, but then you can't do that as an option. Oh, oh dearie me. Thunder Blast from Explosion into Thunder Blast. Neither, like, even the combination of both these attacks does not do as much damage as Death Waltz. Death Waltz just does more damage than both of them. And it only takes one turn compared to, you know, both of them. Sacrum. I need to get Fina up is the problem. Once she gets regen, we can start actually being aggressive. It's the fact that Sacrum is not quite efficient enough at keeping me alive. I need regen, and only Fina can regen! Get up! She's also the only one with the full revive. And Ryzan has failed 3 times in a row now. See, this attack is almost worthless. A regen would completely mitigate that damage. And I'm just gonna start aggressing with Vice. Actually, wait, do you have Ryzalem? He doesn't even have Ryzen. Just at all. If I need to redo this fight, it's just gonna be Increm Vice, have him use Cutlass Fury or Rain of Swords, just endlessly. Just burst down one of them. Okay, Fina's back up. Who wants to guess she's about to die because she still doesn't have enough HP to survive a Death Waltz or Explosion Thunder Blast combo? Come on, baby, let's one-hit her. Oh, there's Explosion. There it is. Right as she comes back. It only took 4 attempts to rise in. And guess what? This isn't magic. Delta Shield wouldn't even do it. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, thank you. Don't hit Fina. Okay, thank you. That's all I asked. No, don't guard! I want to use a Sacri Crystal on Fina, but fucking I hit guard. Really?
Moons, give me strength.
Well, if Fina can survive this turn, we kind of are in the clear, because I can have her defend every turn. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Hell, they hit Fina. She'll die to a Death Waltz. Don't do it. They used Engage. That might mean they're going to do it next turn. But that Engage flashed up for not even a full second. That was frames up. That flashed and was gone in the blink of an eye. Who knows what happened to that? Just guard Fina. I know Gilder can just tank it. Just use a Sacri box on her. I'm never going to use Sacri boxes anymore. This is the perfect chance for it.
This should work.
There you go. Now she'll live. She's guarding. She actually isn't incremed, I don't think. Either way, it doesn't matter. There's Death Waltz. Yeah, easy. Oh, damn. They actually did Tundra Blast Death Waltz combo. That is horseshit. But I lived anyway, because I planned around it. Rain of Swords.
Moons, give me strength.
Boom, baby! Oh, wow, that did 50 damage to the other boy. Huh. Well, we kind of win now, assuming he can't revive. And the regen really just counter... Yeah, no, Explode alone isn't enough. You're not going to get anything off of that. Fight me. Okay, I am... So my number... Vice with red magic on the red dude, not cutting it right now. Gilder with purple magic is way cutting it right now. So those two dudes, they worked together, but they're each other's weakness as well. Gilder has purple on the red dude, and Vice had red on the purple dude. Hard counter, but unfortunately Gilder doesn't actually have any super moves to do, like, stupid damage, so just gonna kind of have the basic attack, I guess. It's also one of those games where buffs don't really go away at, like, any amount of time, or, like, a reasonable amount of time, so I'm still just absolutely jacked up to piss. Quicka and Increm. It's not even that much more damage, to be fair. And I'm wasting MP. But at least it's something.
Over there. Moon, give me strength.
Moons, give me strength! Moons, give me strength! Moons, give me strength! Crystallis. Again. And again.
Moon,
And again.
Give me strength.
Wow, this fight is really easy if you just kill one of them. I just didn't know that at the start. Pro tip for anyone at home. If you're doing this fight, just give Vice red and have him Cutlass Fury the purple dude twice and you win the fight. It's not hard. I made this so much more difficult than I needed to. That's part of the dangers of playing a game, well, effectively blind. I mean, I know what this is, and I've seen it before, but, you know, it doesn't really do much for me if I don't know how to do it, like, in execution. I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm doing. In practice, oh, is he just dead? That does almost 800 damage. Gilder does so much damage. You just shoot them with a gun and they die.
Let us be thankful for our safety.
Shut up, Fina. Even a boss, still only 4 magic experience. That is 2 random encounters. Sylph Seed for quick. Vital Seed for max HP. Isol Seed for will. And Mega Seed for MP. And, alright, Weevil. Do you want Vice Final? Vice unleashes the wrath of the air pirates on a single enemy for devastating damage. 21 SP. Ica creates a mirror-like aura that envelops Ica for 1 turn, showing 10 MP, costs 10 SP. Fina uses the power of the Silver Moon to damage or possibly stone a single enemy for 3 SP. Or Gilder lets loose 2 handguns at the same time, damaging all enemies in a straight line for 9 SP. What would your super move purchase of today like to be? Vice for now. You don't get to do it in advance. It depends whoever's there when we get it. And Pirate's Wrath. That is the move I did 9,999 damage to the final boss with, just because it's Vice's hardest hitting move. I 2-hit the final boss with 2 uses of Pirate's Wrath.
Wow.
Brave souls that come seeking my treasure, do not be discouraged. You already have the most valuable treasures in the world. Comrades, trust, and cooperation. Those are the only true treasures in this world. When the fuck have you ever seen a game unironically do the treasure was the friends we made along the way? They did it. The Mad Lads in a pirate game. Even Gilder's losing it. I understand a friend's report because they're throwing a little something, man. It was Lost City and it was Ducat's treasure. All these old legends haven't paid off one bit. Rixus wasn't gold laden. This one isn't golden at all. Some old bag of bones laughing in his grave right now, right at us. Aw. We did get the coin, though. I mean, it's not like that's nothing. It is Ducat's coin, and, you know, that's something. Where's that bastard? Where's that going? The cat's coin. Gold minted by the Great Empire Carrot? It was minted by him. It's his coin. So, it's not just a piece of gold, it's his coin. That might fetch a decent price at least. That's some proper Ducat merchandise right there. Oh boy. Yeah. Hiccup. Oh, you guys thought, well, this is just gonna go? No. Ramirez, the Monoceros. Hey, remember Ramirez who just narked right on Drachma's penis? Here we go. There he is again. And they're able to fly through sky rifts. Sky rifts are those windy walls we've been seeing the entire game. Yep, they are in fact burning Nazrad to the ground. Ramirez even, the co-captain said, we can take the capital without killing anyone. We don't even need to fight their army. We've snuck on them so bad. Ramirez said, no, scorch it anyway. Kill them all. Yes, he should have listened to us. Oops. E-Daisy. Hey, there's the edge of the world. Remember that? Remember that big punchline? There it is. There's the corner of the world. And we're finally all back to... Let's take a walk through. We're finally all back together. Oh, there's just one dungeon. One baby dungeon in between us and my favorite part of this game. Just one more, Weevil. We are so goddamn close. So goddamn close. I want the fish. Back to Nazrad we go. We're not gonna do that dungeon today. We're gonna do Nazrad, and we'll get to the dungeon. But it's still a full dungeon. You know, there's a boss, there's a story. There's more to do. And frankly, I'd like Lolifant to be there. I mean, I want him to be here for this one, but that one's even more important. This is something I've been hyping up the whole game. But Lolifant, after Epic Battle Fantasy was released, has been consumed. He hasn't left his house in 2 weeks. Boy's watching every single person playing the beta right now. It's actually fun I bring that up because I was actually doing a side playthrough, just going back through Epic Battle Fantasy just as like a filler game in between other times. And I actually went back and 100% my original file. It's all locked up nice and tidy. Got every single enemy, all the treasure... well, maybe not every treasure chest, but like 99%. All the medals, all the achievements, every single piece of equipment, which was really tedious to do, because some of those are holiday ones. And I finally did it, because it's Christmas, and I can now do Christmas things. It was a good time.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, Weevil, what magic would you like to be learning? Because Drachma's gone, Gilder started with purple, we now have red. Things have changed. What 4 colors would you like to use now?
Is it over already?
Oh, Pirate! Wow, Fina finally learned to Pyre. Wow, ain't that nice? It only took you most of the game. Not most, we're about halfway. Probably a little bit beyond halfway, but we're about halfway. Nah, more or less. Purple, green, silver, yellow. Yeah, gotta get rid of red.
think you'd be yellow. No. We need green. Oh, I'll be green then. Oh yeah, that's actually right. When Drachma left, we stopped leveling up green magic. Huh. Left is a strong term for what happened to Drachma. Yeah, no, he left the party. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what happened. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, it's just right here. Hey, who wants to see a bloodbath? You ever want to see a man just be murdered? A lot of man. Surprise! That's another good quote. I'm glad you caught that. I didn't even think about that at the time. Sometimes I will specifically say like very spicy phrasings just to get them out of context in a quote. Sometimes you catch up on them, sometimes you don't. I never go out of my way to bring attention to them, but I didn't even think about that one. That one totally slipped on by me. The only one I know I definitively brute forced was I think I actually got rid of it. I know there was one that I had to add, though. That was the one I really think of. It's the only one that's really been, like, one I was specifically thinking of. Oh, I think it was the Advance Wars one of I would want to be called the Buttermilk Boy. I had to go back and specifically add that one. I would want to be called the Buttermilk Boy. That's a good name. None of the other ones I've had to actually sit down. I mean, technically, there's the little Timmy pushed me over at lunchtime, and so I ate his ass. Technically, I added that one on my own, but I only added that one because you brought up how good of a quote it was, but you didn't know the exact phrasing, so I just went and did it. I was already having upload the VOD anyway, so I had a chance to just go, hey, let's just do both at the same time. Stop that, you bustle boy. Luckily, this is all lined up very perfectly. I was going to end the stream at this point no matter what, just because it's a good end-off. Plus, it builds a little bit of excitement for what the final dungeon is going to be before the big boy moment. My favorite moment of the game, which is going to naturally lead into almost an entire stream of not actually progressing the game as we have so much filler garbage to do. It's just going to take 3 hours. Sorry about that, someone was in the room. Well, not necessarily in, but they knocked and I did all that fun stuff. Anyway, they brought me leftovers because they were eating lunch and couldn't finish it. Anyway, welcome back to Nazrad, which surprisingly isn't burning to the ground right now. Here I go saving again. We eat a brownie. So, Weevil, do you like Nazrad? Is it a good city? Do you like its aesthetic? Do you like its people? No reason why. Definitely not a leading question. Because I know I don't. Fuck deserts, but aside from that. No, I think it's not hot enough. Yeah, that looks good. That's about what I want. Surprise.
I'm eating chicken. No, I won't stop. Now is chicken time. Now is the time to be stuffing my face. Seems like a very reasonable time. We're still in Gilder's lifeboat, by the way. This isn't even his main ship. Oops. Also, hi, here's Ramirez. I will be taking you back to Valua. Surrender or you all die. And Venus telling us to do as he says. You won't be able to defeat him. Not yet. Do as he says. Yeah, that's a fat load of shit game. Do we surrender or fight even though you know it's futile? Yeah, real good vote of confidence there, game. Fight. You know you didn't get the good option sound effect, right? You have a way deeper voice than I was expecting. Time to have fun! Oh, his HP bar is not going down. Oh, that's concerning. Now, where have we seen this before? This is another one of the dudes I could not win even with, like, the action replay god mode. This is a hardline forced loss battle. Because just like with Gaussian, you kind of get a chance to see, like, oh man, he does a lot of damage, but he hasn't done anything other than basic attack. Let's wait for that.
Over there.
There's light. There is darkness. Sword of the Dark Moon.
Oops! Well, that went well. Wouldn't you say? That's like it from their perspective. You ever see one of those like anime battles where like a swordsman like runs up, dashes through a person, then they sheathe their sword, then the person gets cut? We just saw that, but from Ramirez's perspective. Like from our perspective, he just walked away, walked back, and we were all in pieces. Oh, yeah, by the way, there they go. There go the crystals. Oops. My dog is barking. Makes this even better when we eat. Eating right into the mic. And now we're being executed. Man, We really followed in our father's footsteps. Hello, Enrique. Remember Enrique? The prince who's actually a cool guy? Nope. Enrique speaking reason and being a good human being. And then the queen tells him to shut his mouth. Classy. That is now the second time he has actively tried to fight and save people. He'd be a cool guy if, you know, he weren't the Valuan heir. Give me a sec. There we go. No, but if you had picked a surrender, you would have gotten like the correct choice jingle, and you wouldn't have fought him at all. It would have just skipped the whole battle. One of the last, I think the second to last admiral we haven't seen yet, Vigoro, and the last one was the old man admiral. Deeply concerning. I think I need to turn off the stream feed. I don't think it's going to be allowed on Twitch. Man, Gilder isn't even caught up in all this. He literally gave me a ride and went along with Ducat so he could split the treasure with us. He's not involved in any of this crystal bullshit like we are. And you know why Gilder's the coolest? You know why he's the coolest? Also, I'm done eating. I was barely even eating to begin with. I had like a piece of chicken. I hate chicken with bones in it. It's bullshit. It makes it real tedious to eat. Take a fucking long ass time. Get chicken wings, man. So much easier. Very bad, very bad. There's a note tied to Willie's leg with a piece of wire. We'll begin bombarding the fortress at midnight. We'll await your arrival just outside. Hey, guess what? Remember he had a ship and a crew? Yeah. You know why Gilder's the coolest? This is not the first time his men have had to break him out of prison. They know the routine. He is like way more experienced than we are. God damn, Gilder. Oh, Clive may not be able to destroy the Grand Fortress by herself, but she'll cause quite a bit of commotion. Oh, remember the Grand Fortress? That big-ass door? Guess where we are being held right now? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. A concerning location. They thought of everything. The wire around Willie's leg is also a lockpick. Well, he can at least use it as a lockpick. To my darling Gilder, I will fight for your freedom as well. For you, my love. According to this letter, yeah. You know, we don't really need to break out of here, do we? I mean, being hanged and being stuck with Clara. Tough choice. Oh. Also, damn, Gilder's the coolest man. And you thought he had a parrot on his shoulder just because it's a pirate thing. No, he did it for a reason. The fucking coolest guy. And we have the, like, Valuan theme again. Coolest guy. You have no idea how cool this dude is. You thought he was just a womanizer? Like, oh man, I love women. No, he's a cool guy. No! We gotta save Ica! Also, this is that dungeon, but I'm looking for a save point to call it for today. This is the dungeon. Goddamn, let me have a save point, please. Okay, this is the Grand Fortress. That big old door from Valua. We gotta break out. You really didn't think we were gonna get... Whoa, 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 whoa. Good send-off for today. Pirate's Wrath. Try it out. 21. Oh, it's these guys. Let's see it as a final hurrah for today. Our last move on Vice. I'll use it on the officer that's on full HP too. We'll make it nice and flashy. I don't have enough SP gauge to use Pirate's Wrath. Pirates? To use Pirate's Wrath because Ica and Fina are out of the party. I'll just use Electrum, I guess. Shut up, Weevil. I don't need you reminding me about my downsides. I wanted to use Electrum! It would be like a neat final bit of the... I mean, come on, man. It was a new spell. We haven't seen it before. They had to really beat me to that one, too. We haven't seen Electrum yet. I'm like, at least we'll see a new move. But then he has to shortcut me there, too. I'm being shortchanged and short in real life at every turn.
I wish they were all that easy.
Shut up, Gilder. You've ruined the end of my stream. Why aren't you a higher level to up my spirit gauge max by one more?